take on the Knicks. Their last game unable to get past the Bucks at Milwaukee. They had a chance there right up to the end. They only lost by 3.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Yeah, but they could have moved the ball better as well. The shot selection was poor offensive execution.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Celtics, Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Amir Johnson is out there with Horford, and it's Crowder in at the small forward position.
Now, when you think about Amir Johnson, the last ever prep to pro draftee. Now, look, he was taken out of high school with the 56th pick by the Pistons back in 2005. Learning from the vets on that squad, he learned how to win.
Now here's Johnson, following the miss by Avery Bradley. Pass to Horford. Dishes to Thomas. Just 4 to shoot. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, that's all because of the persistence from Johnson, battling for the second chance bucket.
On defense, Boston. And we're not used to thinking of 11-year vets still having room to grow. But you know what, Chris? That might be the case with Amir Johnson.
Well, it's interesting. I played with Amir. Always a great athlete with high energy, great motor. But he's never averaged more than 28 minutes a game, despite being that highly effective player. That could mean he's had a lot of tread left on those tires.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with. Your teammates will follow.
Rose. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And how about the airtime improvisation from Derrick Rose? Able to hang and finish with the defender looming. And the one thing about Rose is that, you know, he can still get up for the big matchups. Whenever he faces another great point guard, he seems to play at his best level and loves to push himself and is willing to step up to the challenge. Let's just hope that he can eventually get back to that all-star caliber presence he had just a few years ago.
Now, here's Thomas. Here's Horford. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Horford's got his first 2 points.
And when he gets it in close, Al Horford is one of the best, one of the premier finishers in this league.
Here's Rose. Al Horford with the rebound. And with Rose and his injuries, it's not easy for him to put in a work day every day. But as you said, he can light it up on the big stage.
Yeah, and that is why he's such a threat. Even with his numbers being somewhat diminished, Rose knows what it takes to be a successful player at the highest level. You only wish he wasn't robbed of so much of his game due to injuries.
Here's Thomas, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis.
When you look at Isaiah Thomas, I think when it's all said and done, he'll go down as one of the all-time great scorers under 6 feet in history. You might say he's already there. Now, when you think about Isaiah Thomas, an expert penetrator, the lefty, he uses that change of speed, fakes, and hesitations. In fact, he probably has the most devastating hesitation move in the league. He keeps the ball on a string and the defenders on skates.
Free throw good, Thomas. And so he makes both from the line.
We've seen it time and time again. Marksmanship from the line.
To the inside, Hernan Gomez.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Inside. Lee against Bradley. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And Chris, do you think the new rules prohibiting hand checking have opened up the game for players like Isaiah Thomas?
I do. It's another reason to like the rule change. The big, the tall guys, they have enough advantages in basketball. It's great to see the elusive, the shifty players like Thomas use their speed and quickness to their advantage.
Anthony against Crowder. Here's Porzingis. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Clearly a foul. And one thing about Kristaps Porzingis, you know he can overcome adversity. I mean, he was booed heavily on draft day for not being the selection the fans wanted. And you know what? Didn't let it bother him and didn't take it personal. All he did was go out and win over every fan of the New York Knicks imaginable, and he made a few more. Just a spectacular rookie campaign, and I just tell you guys, the sky is the limit for this young man.
So he gets them both. And for Porzingis getting booed on draft day, that can leave a sour taste in a lot of players' mouths, but he understood it, and he just uses it as motivation.
Kevin, give him credit. A lot of players may let that distract them or detract from who they are, but not Porzingis. That exciting plague, though, quickly won over any critics he may have had.
Bradley can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 3. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to speak with Jeff Hornacek for just a minute. I asked him about the challenge of this team, and he said those guys are really aware. They don't take bad shots or make mental errors. And that puts a lot of pressure on us to be just as efficient as they are. We must value our possessions and match them shot for shot. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It sounds like the most important number for them today is opposing shooting percentage.
As it should be. I mean, this is an opponent that can go through some very hot stretches with the ball. So they've got to do what they can to limit those opportunities.
Yeah, I think that means bodying guys down, playing physical, doing whatever you can to force them out of their rhythm.
Here's Anthony. Tries again. Crowder pulls it in.
As soon as he made his drive to the bucket, the defense jumped right in and prevented him from finishing that one.
To the paint, here's Horford. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Porzingis. That's short off the rim.
Total breakdown on defense there, but fortunately he missed that one.
The pass to Thomas. Johnson with it. Picked by Horford. Outside Bradley. Shot off the screen. Busted. No good that time either.
His shot is not on target right now. He better figure this out fast.
Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Johnson the screen. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
Oh, they really made a mess of that one. That really should have been an easy basket.
Here's Hernan Gomez. The 10-footer. Nice jump shot. Good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Horford.
And we're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
The Celtics trail by 9. Here's Thomas. Outside Crowder. Johnson the screen. Crowder goes in, and it's denied. And he gets it back. Looking to end the drought. Crowder against Anthony. Over in the corner, Porzingis. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 8 points for Porzingis.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Thomas passes to Horford. Lee against Bradley. Lee kicks to Porzingis. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee.
What an awful decision there. No reason that turnover should have taken place.
Baker, he's checked in for New York. Smart's checked in for Boston. Here's Thomas.
You know, it's been a long time coming to be able to say this, but I'm starting to sense some hope and optimism with this Knicks basketball team. I mean, they're in a good spot financially. They're going to have flexibility in terms of filling out that roster. And then you've got a core of young talent that is exciting to fan base and which you can build on.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Well, they came to play today. It's still too early, but they really have put their foot down on their opponent so far.
Austin making some changes. Olynyk comes in for Al Horford. And it's Brown in for Avery Bradley. Screen by Olynyk. Here's Smart. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, he's got that touch. I mean, in between Smart with the ability to lay it up there, so.
They set the pick. Rose attacking. Passes it to Kuzminskis. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Screen by Olynyk. Smart dishes to Crowder. Here's Thomas. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And just think, Isaiah Thomas acquired by the Celtics in a deadline deal back in 2015. And for a team in desperate need of more scoring punch, he's been the perfect fit.
And the Celtics acquiring Thomas, future All-Star in a budget contract, in exchange for a late first-round pick. I think Chris, it worked out for him.
I think so, too. He's a dynamic scorer. He's the straw that stirs the drink for them at the offensive end. The Celtics believed in his talent, and they're reaping the rewards.
And New York making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas. The Knicks leading by 12. Pass to Kuzminskis. Outside Holiday. Kicks it to Rose. 6 to shoot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
O'Quinn the pass to Baker. Rose kicks to Holiday. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And so much anticipation. You know the fans are amped up for opening night.
Well, not just the fans, baby. The players are, too. I mean, they've worked over the summer so hard, going into the lab, adding something new. This is the proving ground right here.
Yes. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Holiday. Celtics trail by 14. Now here's Smart. Screen by Olynyk. Smart up top. They swipe it. Here's Baker. And the pass to Kuzminskis. They set the pick. Fires from deep. And Boston with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Now here's Thomas. 6 points for him. Olynyk, a screen on Rose. Clock at 6. Olynyk can't hit.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Kuzminskis. Feeds it to Holiday. Over in the corner, Rose. He's looking for O'Quinn and finds him.
Oh, and he's the rare player with a shorter arm span than his height. I mean, Olynyk is still going to get his share of blocks.
Rose against Thomas. Brown outside. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's all he needs, just an inch of separation from beyond the arc. He's showing good touch.
Here's Baker, guarded by Smart. The feed to Rose. Passes it to Kuzminskis. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Celtics trail by 11. There's Brown with the 3. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Kuzminskis. And O'Quinn kicks to Rose. Back to O'Quinn. And he uses the glass on the layup. O'Quinn's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Screen by Olynyk. Here's Smart. He gets that one.
Not really nice there. Poor technique on the screen, but savvy scoring move to save that trip down the floor.
Here's Baker, guarded by Smart. Outside Rose. Pass to Kuzminskis. Here's O'Quinn, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Thomas. He kicks to Olynyk. No good on the 3. The Knicks leading by 13. And here's Rose. He has 5. From deep 3-point range. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on. Well, we know what Derrick Rose is.
I got a clear mind when I play. I can't think.
Well, and Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys, of pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. Hey, with a little more luck, he may still be that.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamanos. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
You're right. They've been extremely active, physical, really dictating the flow of this game.
Melo and Porzingis, the 2 stars at the forward spots. Lee out there with Baker, and it's O'Quinn, and at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Well, one thing about Coach Brad Stevens, he's very composed on the sideline. He said it was a lesson he learned at Butler. If he gets rattled, the team does. So whether the game is going well or going poorly, you can't tell from looking at him. He keeps an even keel.
Celtics trail by 11. Here's Rozier. Now Zeller, picked by Horford. Bradley, that's for 2. And again, it's Boston converting.
And that's where he's most comfortable. Bradley crafting his game to excel in the catch and shoot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it's always a transition and a difficult one for college coaches to come to the pros, but Celtics coach Brad Stevens made one of the smoothest we've seen after leading Butler to back-to-back national championship games. You hear that buzz from players to opposing coaches. Greg Popovich said, "I really respect what he does. His team executes. I'll still watch his Butler tape." trying to learn some stuff, to be honest with you. High praise indeed, fellas.
And Popovich, really the godfather of the active coaches right now, D.A. His voice carries certainly a lot of weight in this league. Thank you. A free throw off from Horford. Well, over the last couple years, we've seen teams emphasize ball movement and player movement. Chris, you like that trend?
You know what? I do like that trend. You know, from my days playing with the Kings, that was our style of play. The ball movement, get guys involved, make sure that you're backed up when you're overplayed by the defense, have some fun. I do like that style of play. Now, there are times for ISOs. When you look at a guy like Melo or Durant, or you look at a guy like Curry or Thompson, or you look at a guy like LeBron or Uncle Drew, these guys, if they have the ball, I mean, get out the way. ISO ball is still, you know, there's 20 guys in this league that can have an ISO play call for them every time, because ISO also means I can beat my man, draw your man, and pass it to an open teammate. So I think ISO ball should not be taken for granted, but I think it's a big responsibility for a lot of players, and there's only a handful or about 3 or 4 handfuls of players in the NBA, in my opinion, that should be given the freedom to go to work on an ISO.
Great way to put it.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Hernangomez. No good off the back of the rim. Celtics trail by 14. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's a good screen. Zeller, a screen on Lee. Smart. Porzingis with the block. Here's Hernangomez. He's got 8.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Horford. He can't get that one, so New York will take it the other way. Over in the corner, Lee. And the Knicks miss again. Celtics have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. They get it back. That one goes. Count it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Knicks leading by 12. Baker passes to Lee. Anthony against Bradley. No good from Lee.
He's usually very dependable from that range, but the D got themselves in that play and got him off kilter.
Smart kicks to Horford. And finished off by Horford.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Lee with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Horford. Down low. Cuts off the pass. There's Baker. Guarded by Smart. Pass to Hernangomez. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Smart. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And a dunk by Horford.
Oh, don't get in his way. Horford not to be denied when he gets in that close.
There's Baker. Anthony right side. It's Lee, top of the key. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Lee's got his second basket of the game.
Terrific ball movement. No surprise it leads to a good shot.
And for Carmelo Anthony, one thing that he doesn't get enough credit for is, Greg, his rebound.
And Melo's never been a bad rebounder, but in the past few seasons, you can see he's emphasized that more active in terms of closing out on possessions, has a great base and wide shoulders to secure position on the box out.
The Celtics making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And the Celtics with possession here. The Knicks making the shot. And Anthony sends it back.
Well, he hasn't gotten much to fall, and it's costing his team dearly.
He dishes it to Lee. The pass to Hernangomez. There's the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porzingis passes to Anthony. Buries the long-range jumper. Anthony's got his second basket of the night.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Well, somebody needs to wake them up and tell them they need to put forth a much better effort on D if they want to get back in this one.
Here's Rozier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Porzingis with the ball, and it's Horford picking him up. Offensive rebound. That one goes in.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Oh, you asking me? The defense has been garbaggio. I've lost track. The D has been non-existent, and they've taken full advantage of it.
Here's Horford after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Bradley against Anthony. Boston needs to get off a shot. Johnson kicks to Rozier. Boston again missing. New York leading by 15. Porzingis passes to Hernan Gomez. There's the dish to Anthony. From deep. Here's Porzingis. He can't get it to go. Good D by Johnson. Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Smart kicks to Rozier. He feeds it to Johnson. Dishes it to Horford. Smart with the ball. Working on Lee. Horford. And it's good from the elbow. Horford's got 8 points in the quarter.
I mean, he's connecting on most of his shots out there, and his team has needed every one of them.
Lee kicks to Porzingis. Passes it to Baker. His first shot coming late. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds in this game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Picked by Horford. A 3 from Bradley. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
Oh, 3-point shooting. I mean, the strength of Bradley's game offensively, incredible.
He's checked in for Horford. Jay Crowder comes in for Bradley. Brown is checked in for Smart. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Terry Rozier. Rose passes to Kuzminskis. Outside Holiday. Kicks it to Rose. 5 to shoot. Here's Kuzminskis. And the Knicks miss again. Celtics trail by 10. Brown kicks to Johnson. The screen from Brown. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And with his usual degree of difficulty, I mean, that's an easy one. Thomas able to just catch and release. Now, in 2013, the Celtics began their rebuilding earnings. Right away, they made some great moves hiring Brad Stevens from the college ranks to take over as head coach. And also, a terrific trade with Brooklyn, getting 3 first-round picks and the right to swap picks in exchange for Garnett and Paul Pierce.
Here's Brown, following the score by New York. Here's Johnson. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
And you talk about that trade with the Nets. Looking back, what a trade for the Celtics.
Wow, I forgot about that. Yeah, Brooklyn's run with Pierce and KG was short-lived, and as their fortunes have waned, it's been one heck of a windfall for these guys in green. So many young assets. You knew they had to make some moves just to fit their roster limitations.
And so here is New York after the basket by Boston. Here's Anthony. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Thomas. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That one on Rose.
Oh, just a master at getting into the body of defenders and shot blockers. Thomas knows how to draw those whistles.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
The first free throw is good. Chris, there's such a difference between creating offense in transition against finding looks when things slow down. What are the keys to finding consistent offense in half-court sets.
Well, one of the keys is patience. I mean, you have to have patience. Move the ball side to side so that you can move a player laterally. It's harder to move laterally than it is north-south. And secondly, you have to attack the defense. Where there's one guy, attack him. Hopefully you will draw help, and then you pass. And the guy that you pass it to, he doesn't have to shoot. He can wait while the defense is retreating out to him and move the ball again. So ball movement is secondly. And then thirdly, I think it helps where you rebound. I think you know where the shots are coming from because you can anticipate. And so I think it's just patience and ball movement that helps in half-court set.
That's an excellent point.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Nice ball movement by Boston. But on that shot, with that, the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Olynyk.
Gifted scorer around the rim. Olynyk can finish over either shoulder, and he's got great touch.
Anthony, the pass to Kuzminskis. Holiday with it, picked up by Brown. This one for three. Holiday with another miss.
The defense took a big risk leaving him wide open and got lucky. He clanked that outside shot.
Outside Crowder. Thomas with the ball. He's got 10. Screen by Olynyk. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And as we have a moment now, let's take a look at the three-pointer to two-pointer shot ratio here in the postseason for the Knicks. The Knicks with the lead. Now here's Rose. He has 5. 1:14 left to play in the first half. Drains it from beyond the arc. He has 6.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
And here is Brown. Olynyk, a screen on Holiday. Brown dishes to Olynyk, and the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
He just recorded his 3rd foul at half. Coach has to consider resting him until the 3rd quarter.
So it's Boston now, trailing by 5. To the paint, stolen away.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
The defender stayed on him without fouling and did great work there.
Brown kicks to Olynyk. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. The Knicks leading by 5 from 13. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Rose has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Now Brown. Outside Thomas. 3 seconds left. No good on the layup.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Now, you know what? That won't show up in the stat sheet, but showing good anticipation. Doesn't get the...
And we finished one half of that. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure to watch him when he's at the helm, because of that first half, offensively, he was in a zone.
Now, you love the intuition he brings to the game and the leadership he provides for his team. It's what you're looking for out of your top playmakers.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jay Crowder out there with Johnson. And it's Horford in at the pivot, manning the middle. The Knicks have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
That free throw, no good. And Chris, for the Celtics, a depth of talent, great coach, but they admit they've been looking to get that transcendent player to take them to the next level.
Well, I know this for a fact. You can go a long way with chemistry and depth, but it's tough to win it all without a superstar player or two. You know this front office will continue to be aggressive, looking to position themselves for a run at an 18th championship.
Good on the second free throw. Well, Chris, you've had a surgery that has affected many in the league in the last few decades and still currently in today's NBA. What is it like going through a microfracture procedure? How did it change your game?
Well, you know, I'm not the only one. You know, this did end a lot of guys' career when I think about Jamal Mashburn, Jason Kidd, even though he's a guard and much lighter. Tracy McGrady, the same thing. He doesn't weigh as much as a guy like myself or Zebo, but it's difficult coming back. I mean, just because after the post-care process doesn't allow you to put any weight on your leg or allows you to use your leg. So really you have the muscle that atrophies. You have to relearn to walk again, to jump again. And so I had to learn from going to be a player that played above the rim to now being able to play below the rim and find out ways to score like that. And so it's tough. The rehab is long, tedious, it's boring, it's monotonous, but it's something that you have to get through. And basically, it's your love of the game, because rehabilitation or that surgery is no fun at all. That you're at least talking about, in my opinion, 20 months before you see your old self.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And everyone knows that the Knicks have been committed to the triangle offense. Not the easiest offense to run or learn Greg Anthony, but they are staying with it.
And I think for the foreseeable future, that is going to be the plan. I mean, their roster can work with it, but it hasn't been easy thus far. You wonder if the offense has simply fallen out of favor due to the up-tempo nature of the modern NBA.
To the inside. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Rose. Rose has got 5 assists tonight.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Here's Thomas. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Rose. Celtics have shot 6 of 7 at the line. The first one falls.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas. New York leading by 5. Outside Rose. Stolen by Thomas. Feeds to Bradley. Outside Thomas. Johnson with a screen on Rose. Thomas outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics. New York shooting here about 46% for the game. Anthony, the pass to Rose. Porzingis. Rebound, Boston. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bradley dishes to Thomas. Horford with the screen on Rose. And Thomas, here we go. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Thomas got 4 points in the quarter.
And if you're the defense, good luck at trying to stay in front of Thomas. The little man, uncanny with his ability to penetrate and finish inside.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one thing you've heard over the years about Amir Johnson is that his box score stats may not wow you, but they belie his impact on the court. Coach Brad Stevens said he just knows how to play both ends. He makes easy plays with the ball, and then on the defensive end, he makes everyone better. Indeed, a two-way impact player, Kevin.
He's a plus-minus standout, D.A. Thank you. Anthony down low, defended by Crowder. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. Boston making some changes. Zeller, he's checked in for Johnson. And Smart subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. The Knicks have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And watching Melo, you can just see how his game has grown since when he came into the league. I mean, still as great a scorer as you're going to find, but he's doing so much now in terms of his passing and his defense. I mean, visibly much more of an impact on the floor and other facets. And I think that's a credit to his maturation and the reason why there's some optimism for the Knicks.
Here's the step back. Here's Porzingis, and he makes good on the layup. Porzingis has got 15.
Yeah, he's in attack mode, crashing the glass, then goes right back up with it.
Smart kicks to Zeller. Free throw line jump shot. Back to Smart. Zeller, a screen on Rose. The feed to Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Smart. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Rose. Here's Porzingis. And Boston with the rebound. And with Melo and seeing his game grow, it's almost like he's putting more trust in his teammates and not going at it alone quite as often.
And when he does need to ISO and take over for possession, he's still effective at it. Melo has always been a good passer, and now he's just trusting his teammates more. Scoring is down a bit, but he's a scarier player to defend.
Smart kicks to Zeller. Pass to Crowder. He's looking for Horford and finds him.
Well, and Horford doesn't always shoot a lot of free throws for a star big man. You'd like to see him getting that respect from the official.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That's good from Horford. And the Knicks making a change here. Baker's checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Rozier, he's checked in for Crowder. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And Horford, a pretty steady free throw shooter. I mean, he had a few down seasons, maybe due to those pectoral tears, but I'll tell you what, he's been right up there around 80%.
Here's Baker, guarded by Smart. Baker passes to Hernan Gomez. Some nice passing by New York here. 18 feet out, and the Knicks good for 2. So it's Boston with it. 7-point differential. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Smart kicks to Horford. Porzingis with the block. Back to Smart. Zeller setting the pick for Smart. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Smart's got 8.
I mean, he's got the size and the strength to finish amongst the big men. That's why he does it. Smart, built to last in the paint.
Here's Rose. They get it back. Missed it for the 8th time in 15 tries from the floor. Here's Rozier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Zeller, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Baker. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Derrick Rose. How he performed last season. He put in about 16 points a game last year. 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
First free throw is good. And this is a young Celtics team. Even the vets still just entering their prime years. Chris, they've built from within, and what a great environment to develop in.
I mean, come on, one of the best, a great tradition and history of winning, a passionate and knowledgeable fan base, a committed ownership and front office. The players are given everything they need to be successful.
That one is no good. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Rozier. Picked by Horford. Rozier, the pass to Olynyk. With the fadeaway. And another basket for Boston.
When Olynyk gets the ball in the mid-range area of the floor, he has no problem in letting it fly. I mean, he makes that shot consistently when he has the room to let it fly.
Outside Holiday. New York, no good that time either. Kuzminskis the pass to Holiday. There's the screen. And O'Quinn kicks to Rose. Picked his pocket. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Rozier. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Screen by Olynyk. Bradley against Holiday. Bradley can't get it to go.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
They made that possession super uncomfortable, and as a result, they got the stop they needed.
Back to Rose. 6 to shoot. The pass to Kuzminskis. Floats one. Here's O'Quinn, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. O'Quinn's got 8 points.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
That's just a real lack of physicality in the post there. No reason at all that they should have gotten the rebound off that.
Here's Olynyk, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And how about Olynyk, the presence of mind to finish the play even after the foul?
Lee's checked in for Baker. Celtics also with a sub. Brown's checked in. The Celtics have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And that one falls for Olynyk.
But we see Marcus Smart is still developing as an offensive player at the NBA level. And he gets onto the court with his intimidating defensive presence.
Goes up on top. Guarded by Smart. Stolen by Smart. And here we go. And Brown throws it down hard.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
And Smart at 6'4", 220, and sometimes a hot temper, Chris. He makes you feel him when he's covering you.
Well, that's his size and strength. But he's also quick. He fights through screens as well as any player in this league. He plays the game with tremendous effort.
Here's Bradley. It's rebounded by New York.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Kuzminskis. Rebound Boston. Olynyk's got 5 rebounds tonight. Horford kicks to Smart. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Horford. Now a chance to take a look at the shot chart.
Well, he has turned in a complete offensive performance so far, and he isn't through yet. I mean, you have to admire the work rate he's put in to get open on every trip. Even when he isn't the one scoring, he is affecting the defense as they have to gravitate towards him.
New York trailing. Outside Rose. But they recover it.
Unbelievable rejection from Smart there. Really using his insane vertical to send that one back.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
He kicks to Horford. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made 1, he's missed 2.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
First free throw is good. Amir Johnson's checked in for the Celtics. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Avery Bradley. And Al Horford drops them both. Rose with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. There's 1:54 left to play in the third.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
He's going to have to shake that off and forget about it. Got to stay confident in himself.
Johnson the screen. Round kicks to Horford. Five on the clock. He dishes it to Johnson. Off target with his 3. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lee passes to Rose. The dish to O'Quinn. And O'Quinn slams it in.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit, too. Makes the right read, go straight to the rim.
Johnson the screen. Smart. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Lee. Here's O'Quinn. Soft touch off the glass. O'Quinn's got 6 here in this quarter.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Picked by Horford. In the corner, Smart with it. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Lee with the block. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Anthony's checked in for the Knicks. Jay Crowder's checked in for the Celtics. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Round kicks to Thomas. Back to Brown. To the paint. Here's Johnson. The Knicks pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Outside Holiday. 2 on the clock. No good that time. The third quarter comes to a close. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Melo and Porzingis, the 2 stars at the forward spots. Derrick Rose is out there with Lee, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Thomas dishes to Bradley. Basket good. Bradley's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Boston.
Well, brave in the paint, Bradley gets it done.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Screen by Porzingis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. When you watch Porzingis play out there on the floor, he is just pure excitement. On either end of the floor, you have to expect the unexpected. And watch Greg for big plays because he has been delivering.
He comes up with what I call momentum plays more often than not. The pitching for the huge putback dunk or the block. His style of play is why he became so popular so quickly.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Celtics trail by 4. It's stolen by Rose. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Shooting from the corner, taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Thomas. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Horford the pass to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas. Makes a big height bounce and goes in.
From deep and close and everywhere in between. Thomas, an offensive energizer.
Lee kicks to Anthony. Buried from 15 feet out.
So versatile. Always pushing the action offensively.
And the Celtics shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Thomas dishes to Horford. Johnson the screen. Bradley, that's for 2. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Celtics trail by 6. Here's Horford. And the 3 off target. Here's the floater.
Wow, the rim protection by Horford. I mean, Al Horford standing 6'10", always played bigger.
Here's Bradley, and the shot goes down. Bradley's got 4 points now in the quarter. New York leading by 4. Inside. Here's Porzingis. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Shooting from the corner, at the line for 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's been aggressive in getting himself some free throws as a result.
Celtics trail by 6. Right side Thomas. The kick out to Crowder. Johnson outside. Dishes it to Bradley. Nice ball movement by Boston. Thomas passes to Horford. Off the left rim and out.
You can tell that's the game plan on defense. They don't want to allow him to take many shots inside.
It's stolen by Bradley. He feeds it to Horford. Inside, here's Crowder. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, man. How about that vision from Horford? I mean, it's all about hitting the open man. High efficiency offense right there.
Outside, Porzingis. To the inside. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Outside Rose. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. deep two from Anthony. The shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's the teardrop. No good that time. Nice D from Porzingis. Outside Rose. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Up top, Porzingis. To the middle. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
The line for your Knicks. Brings down Porzingis. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Marcus Smart's checked in for Thomas. And he makes both free throws.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Down low, here's Horford. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And while Horford can space the floor, I like him getting inside and using his strength to force the issue.
And the first one drops. So Horford gets 2. The Knicks leading by 6. Rose kicks to Lee. Passes it to Porzingis. Now here's Rose. Not a lot of room. Puts it up from 15. Offensive rebound. Hernangomez. Lee kicks to Rose. Over Smart. And that one comes up a bit short.
Oh, even though he has been lost in the shuffle, his team remains in front.
Outside Bradley. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wasted no time on that one.
But once Lee catches the ball in rhythm, he only needs a second to get a shot off.
Johnson the screen. It's Bradley on the wing, covered by Lee, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Oh, I love the anticipation on that play. Might have stolen it if he were there just about a half a step sooner.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bradley. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 6 assists in the game.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Anthony against Crowder. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Now, when you think about Marcus Smart, the 6th overall pick by the Celtics in 2014 after 2 seasons at Oklahoma State, shooting has been the question mark. Those percentages are definitely not pretty, and it's about shot selection as well as his ability to knock them down.
That's good from Anthony. And for Marcus Smart's improvement as a player, Chris, what do you think is the first order of business?
I think it's a shooting. This team has other players who can distribute the ball. Whether he ends up playing point or off the ball, his ability to score efficiently will be critical.
Both free throws good from Anthony. Celtics trail by 9. Now Now here's Smart. Johnson outside. Bradley dishes to Smart. Bradley passes to Horford. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Horford's got 12 points here in the second half. New York leading by 7. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Lee kicks to Anthony. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15. The Celtics have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And here's Smart. Kicks to Bradley. Goes up the baseline. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 7th assist in the game.
And you know what? While Bradley is focused on shooting more threes and less two-point jumpers, I mean, when you're feeling it, you got to let it fly, guy.
Rose with the ball. Out guarded by Smart. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Oh, he has owned this quarter. Everything he is throwing up is falling right now.
Now Smart. Johnson the screen. Shot clock at 6. And here's Bradley from 3. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Lee.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And when Lee has the ball there, it's over. He's going up for the throwdown every time.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, "We're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it." We'll see how his team responds.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Chris, you came up through college at Michigan, and in the NBA, you were an offensive force at all times at a lot of different positions. More times than not, always the first option. Is the mindset you need to have to be the lead guy in offense for a team different than if you're a contributor? Can you make the switch from contributor to lead guy?
You know, that's a good question. I think it's different for every player. For me, even later in my career when I couldn't contribute as much, I only still had the mentality of the lead contributor. So for me, I think the biggest thing is you need to know your skill set. And if you know who you are, if you know how you play, if you know how you can dominate what you can and can't do, then you're the best type of player. And for me, I think that's where I serve myself best. And so, you know, I wanted to be dominant in all type of ways. And so it was scoring, it was rebounding, and it was passing. And so if you have a bad night in one of those categories, you can still be dominant in those other areas. And so for me, you always want to have the attitude that you're the best competitor on the team, regardless of what your role is.
Yeah, great perspective. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Wow, he didn't really make a concerted effort in the first to get some free throws, but now all that has changed. Much more active.
Here's Smart, back to Johnson. Picked by Horford. Feeds it to Bradley. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. 17 points for Avery Bradley.
Oh, he has been dominant on offense. Who knows where they'd be in this game without his effort?
Screen by Lee. Shoots. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Lee's got 7 points for the quarter.
After a trying first half where he struggled with the shot, he has really found his rhythm, shooting the rock in the second half.
Here's Smart. Porzingis with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lee kicks to Rose. Count it.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
Outside Bradley. There's the feed to Smart. Horford with the screen on Rose. A floater. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Porzingis. New York leading by 14. Rose kicks to Porzingis. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Lee. Outside Rose. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Anthony's got 23.
And when he gets his points within the flow of the offense, that efficiency has helped them build this lead.
Smart dishes to Horford. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson sets the screen for Brandt. But they get it back. Open and close and nails it.
Well, and you know what? He's underrated there. Johnson with length, athleticism, and he can finish with either hand inside.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
To the paint, deflects the pass, and good that time.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
I mean, well, come on. Don't they look super confident right now? They just have to control the pace of this game, and they'll be in awesome shape.
So New York ends up going with the new group, and a new group in for the Celtics. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Horford. Olynyk comes in for Johnson. Brown, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And it's Rozier in for Avery Bradley. With some arc, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Chris, when you think about what you've been able to accomplish throughout your life to this point, aside from your NBA career, what have been some of your most fulfilling experiences?
You know what? I think are my charities. I think working with people in the cities that I've played with and in the home of Detroit and trying to help and give back in some of those ways. I think sports-wise, of course, it's high school titles, playing in college with my boys. And personally, in the art-wise, I would have to say being a producer and producing 2 songs for Nas, one of the greatest rappers that ever, walked the face of this earth. And so being able to produce 2 songs on an album like that, just a great feel. So for me, I've never been one to really to share those passions or talk about them. But, I definitely would say charity and arts, two big passions of mine, Kevin.
Well said.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Knicks.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Porzingis.
Well, he was obviously feeling it at the offensive end tonight. It was his energy, his efficiency, that put them over the hump in this game.
Picked by Randall. They set the screen. Here's Kuzminskis. The pass to Baker. Tries a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
Well, look, you always want to give your all for your home crowd. And so far, they have done just that.
Picked by Zeller. Rozier kicks to Brown. Shot from 12. The rebound by Holiday. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. Penalty situation. Shooting from New York, Kyle O'Quinn. 2 shots.
And that one falls for O'Quinn. And so O'Quinn nails both of them. Here's Smart. no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense.
Thanks, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present our Jordan player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis. He was a madman in that last quarter. His passion, commitment to winning, just on another level compared to most of the guys out there tonight.
Oh boy, he had the arena rocking the night with the show he put on. That's one of the best performances I've seen from him. Something just clicked. I don't know what it was. It just all came together.
He spent a lot of time at the foul line in this game, and that was a big factor for them. He was up in the double digits in terms of free throw attempts. Now that is good, my friend.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got